Because I am GoreAphobe, and you are not. Hey, what is up? What is happening? What's going on, man? I know it's late. Figured I'd see if anybody would show up, say hey, hang out, bullshit, whatever. Hey, oh, hey, what's going on, man? Main news, what's happening? Hey, GoreAphobe, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, Sean? How you doing, bro? Doing part two. I haven't seen that yet. I like the remake. I haven't seen the second one yet. Not seen it. Let's see what's going on here. How is the second one so far? Oh, good film, good film. Keep the air conditioner in here this year. Oh, look, got five foot eyes on me. Say hello, hello. Say hello, fuck you, something. Give me a finger. Fan is rattling again. I don't understand it. Look at these kitty cat fans. I don't know, man. For some reason it's been acting up lately. Oh, 6 sets now. Hey, what is going on? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'll do what's coming through. Banned until Friday. What do you mean your channel's banned until Friday? Hey, what's going on, TR? TR, what's up? What do you mean your channel's banned? Oh my god. Damn, they grounded you? Damn. What was the gift, man? So what? So I mean, you can still message and shit. You just can't do content, or can you jump in and do other people's content, shit like that? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. I never heard them grounding somebody. That's basically what they did, man. They said you're grounded. You're bad. Oh, that pissed me off, man. What was the gift? Shit, dude. That's book. You think you do bad things. Trash. Wow, man, that sucks, dude. Yeah, I got my first strike here about a week and a half ago because that's why the Clockwork Orange discussion is on that. I got to take it back off, and I got a Warner Brothers got pissy about that little bit of Clockwork Orange music. So I went through their little they those you guys who don't know, they have this copyright school they make you go through. Just 3 or 4 questions you answer, and get them right. Then after 3 months, they take the strike away. So yeah, after all my shit talking about a week and a half ago, I got I got my first strike. Yeah. Um, and what's funny is right like right around that same day or the day before, JT got a strike for something with performance too. So you know. So it was a trash gift. What, she naked in it. Morning, yeah. Now, does the strike stick around for 3 months? Did you have to do? Did you have to do? So you didn't have to do no school or nothing like that. Just something inappropriate, nothing to do with copyright. So you're lucky with that shit though, man. And at least you can still get on and bullshit. You just can't post no content, right? So you're not going live tomorrow night then? I take it. That's pretty much obvious answer to that. Oh, so they are making you go the 90 days. So they give you a strike and grounded you. So it's better to get a copyright strike then, because at least they don't ground you. You know? Yeah. I wanted to make sure I'm still welcome here. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, dude! You're always welcome here. Keep showing up in here. Where's the slasher, dude? Your ex. I didn't know who your ex is, brother. I don't even know who your ex is, man. And I didn't know you and Chris keep showing up in Chris the slasher dude's chat. You mean? I was gonna say, are you and Chris are cool? Oh, Blissful's your ex. Okay. But hey, man, no, man, I don't care. The two of you both can show up. You know what I mean? As long as everything's cool, nobody argues and shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I didn't even know that was your ex, dude. No, and she hasn't said nothing about you. No, she ain't said shit. Hell yeah, you're always welcome here, dude. You will never not be welcome here. You're always welcome. As long as I'm alive and have a channel, you're welcome here. So hell yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, this is all news to me, man. But yeah, I figured I'd either watch something or talk about some music or something. I want to talk about something. I want to do something. Just got done watching WrestleMania, so yeah. I don't think I've moderated Blissful yet either. So now can moderators like punish moderators? Or they have to be taken on moderator first. I don't remember who all was moderator. You're moderator now, aren't you, Tr? You should be moderator now. Oh yeah, yeah. You're moderator. You got a wrench by you. Yeah, man. Trust me. If I didn't want you here and shit, man, I would have taken your wrench. You know what I mean? Why? No, don't leave, man. Don't leave, man. Just no. You ain't gotta leave. Um, did you guys did she just find my channel by chance, or did she find my channel because of you, or and then you guys split up, or yeah, it's crazy, man. See, if you'd have never told me that, I would have never even known, man. Well, hell, if she pretends like you don't exist. Fuck it, man. That's always the best. Trust me. When you're with a woman, the best thing that can happen is if you're in the same place, she acts like you don't exist. Trust me, that is the best way to go. Because otherwise, it's ugly, man. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So you and Chris are cool then. Okay. All right, man. That's cool. Well, I thought you were saying you and Chris had a problem too. I was like, shit. But I was the only one that argued with people anymore. Let's see here. Let me go through the rundown real quick first. Since I got didn't get to say anything the other night, got disconnected and shit from that. Plus, man, when there's that, I'm going to stop joining panels with that many people in them because when you get like three, four, five people, everybody just kind of talks on top of each other and you can't get a word in. And I was just telling Ninja about this earlier, and there's just no point, man. And everybody talking on top of each other and nothing. You know what I mean? You can do that. You know, you why have somebody in your on your panel if you don't want them to talk? You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I was just playing. I never argue with anybody. But yeah, I've switched it. I was going to do the Watchmen tomorrow, but now I'm going to be doing Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And then instead of Inside Tuesday, let me see. Let's go through my rundown like this. Instead of Inside Tuesday, I'm going to do Burial Ground. And then a week after that, I'm going to be living at Manchester Morgan. I decided to make Inside later on down the road. So, hey, Dirk, what's going on, man? So, I don't know, man. It pisses me off too, man. There's my fiance. Hello, babe. Say to my fiance, love you. Thank you for joining. Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Yeah, I got a problem too, goddamn. I'm sick of spinning. But yeah, tomorrow at 1 p.m. will be Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And then for Extreme Theater, Tuesday night will be Burial Ground, which I absolutely love Burial Ground. So that's going to be a fun one. In between here, I've got to watch Tough Ones, Contraband, Red Burst, Listless, and Grapes of Death. And I also got to prepare. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure when you plan on doing the thing, Chris, but Agency Obsession before then too. So got lots of shit going on there. So, but yeah, and then I think the week after that might be the Watchmen on Sunday. So that's the things right now. Plus, I got the review, and I've got let's see, uh, shit, something up. Yeah, I'm also editing the Dawn of the Dead 1978 discussion. So yeah. Oh, how's everybody doing, man? Wasn't sure who all was gonna be up this time tonight. We said I watched WrestleMania earlier, and yeah, it's interesting, man. Doing with 3 days of darkness. 3 days of darkness. Oh, with the eclipse and all that shit. It's like the 8th or something, isn't it? My man, I lost my first lighter, so I went and got another lighter, and then I lost that lighter. Ah, and then I found my first lighter, so that's cool. I have the uh, I have the link if anyone wants to jump on the bullshit or anything like that. I have that. I can put a link up there. I guess do it info. Um, in case anyone wants to jump in. Gone with the Wind. Damn. Gone with the Wind's a pretty good movie, dude. Actually. Hell yeah. You got people over and you're why you're not at work? Holy shit, that's crazy. Why you mean antisocial? Are they like your wife's friends or something? You know how that shit goes. See the first one, okay. I'm kind of curious about that, but oh, I got to see when Evil works for it. I got like 5, 6 movies I want to watch. So yeah, me too, Chris. Yeah, I'm not very good socially. It makes you wonder why I go live so fucking much, right? Well, I used to go live a lot. I don't go live much. Maybe once, twice a week now. Every once in a while, I'll jump in. Yeah, I just wanted to call this one. Wanted to call this one um, full of the bullshit. So, so you just left them all there? You just left them down there? Hey, Blissful, how you doing? Um, so at some point, what? So you just invited people over and then just didn't want them there, or what? Or did they just showed up and you just don't care to fuck with them? If you don't want to fuck with them, dude, just tell them you're doing something and tell them to go. Thank you, lady. Yeah, give me that like. Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about maybe watching stuff. But I don't know what the hell it would be. It'd have to be something real familiar with, but you know what I mean? Or maybe I'll just talk for a little bit. I don't know. Now what's something later in the morning or some shit. Not your thing. So you didn't invite them? How you doing this evening, Blissful? How's everything? Is that name true, Blissful, or are you full of bliss? Or do you wish you were blissful? You wish you were full of bliss. Or are you describing somebody else? Or is somebody else blissful? Great, man, great. Excellent. Thank you for asking. Doing good, doing good, doing good. I'm gonna start whipping out some content and shit, and actually, you know what I mean. These pickups and stuff. But I want to show everybody. But I've been busy with this WrestleMania weekend and everything so far, and I haven't got a chance to make my video yet. Um, but yeah, a couple of these things I really want to show people. I really want to show. So later on after I get off here or whatever, I may go ahead and make that video. I'll show you live, but then you wouldn't want to watch the video. Gotta keep you wanting to watch the video. Uh, so if you're late, I think I'm. Let's see, what am I at now? Don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I'm someplace 733 now. So it slowed down for a minute, but it's popped back up again. Showing 2 thumbs up here. Here, can we hit the refresh here and see how many thumbs I got now? Damn, got 11 in the chat. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Damn, like 2:30 in the morning. Fuck. Oh, cool, cool. You didn't lose it. Why? Did something happen or something? See, I'm missing shit, man. Totally. It seems I'm behind on everything. No, man. I don't. I'm not worried about people that happen to know each other, people that happen to date each other prior or whatever. As long as everybody acts like adults and everybody's cool and everybody gets along, there's no problem. Just going by what we were talking about prior. Got 11 people in the chat, or got 10 people in the chat. Got 6 thumbs up, man. Somebody's not liking me. Don't forget to give me that thumb, guys. It helps me. It helps me go out there, and like I said before in the past and everything, like I've always said, helps me terrorize the people that don't want to be terrorized. Yeah, I'm gonna fix those. I still have both of them actually, so I'm just going to take that little tiny bit of music out of it. You know what they took Clockwork Orange, the second part of Clockwork Orange off for was a little bit of music at the very beginning. Well, the same thing was on part one. They just didn't catch that one for some reason. And there's actually more of it in part one than there is part two. So it's like I'm glad I didn't get two strikes. So I took that motherfucker down until I fix it. And we'll pull off and we'll fix it. So they'll be right back out because they're both still edited. They're all great. It won't take me but a fuck, man. I could probably have them pulled off tomorrow and re-premiere them tomorrow night. All is one, maybe it's always just one video. So I think that's all I'm gonna do with Clockwork. So be looking out for that. And, so yeah, man. Yeah, I was just watching a video over there on well, it was a live stream over on Garrett's channel over on Born to Be Rad, and they were talking wrestling, and I got caught up talking about that. And then I had to get a shower and shit, and that's why I started 205. Um, they were just discussing different things about wrestling and shit. It was Dead Pit and Garrett and somebody else. I'm not sure who. All right, man. Following myself most days. Today was a good. Hard look in the mirror. And he's going hot water, slapping the face. Get the day started. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, are you? Oh, shit. I didn't see you there. Sorry about that, dude. All right, Chris, man. Bring Chris up here with me. Well, I'm trying anyway. Okay.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's happening, man?
Nothing much. Just getting off
I
of
did
work.
not even see you there, man.
Like you say, shooting the shit. No, it's okay. Paying attention to the chat, just doing what you do. It's fine. Just thought I'd just step in, see what's going on.
I tossed the link up there. I tossed the link up there and totally ignored you, man.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I closed down, like I stay an extra 15 minutes and stuff like that. And I was seeing that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Doing my Slasher Saturday /Sunday episode. That'll be up by tomorrow. I watched Jack's Back today. That's actually a lot better film than I thought it was going to be with James Spader. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I seen that years ago. Yeah, you liked it, huh?
Yeah, playing himself, playing twins. So it's a good twist at the end. I like it.
Yeah, I forgot that you got two James Spaders in that.
Yeah.
What's working with James Spader? Because one James Spader in a film can be like a major asshole. So when you get more than one, you got two assholes.
He plays a good villain type of thing because I haven't seen New Kids yet. I haven't seen that one. I know he's a bastard in that. Less Than Zero. I remember seeing him in that one. He plays a shithead in that.
There's one that you should see. I don't know if you've ever seen Tough Turf, but in Tough Turf, he's actually the protagonist instead.
I've heard that's a pretty good one too. Yeah, protagonist. So
yeah, he's actually a good guy in that.
Yeah, so
which was odd.
Of course,
first thing I've ever seen him in was Endless Love, and he plays Brooke Shields' brother, and he's an asshole in that too.
He just seems to have that character type of aesthetic.
Ginger Got My Vote. Hey, Survivor, how you doing? Ginger Got My Vote. Pulling Mikey's lead. Win.
Yeah, it's more of a mystery film. That's why I kind of stated as it's like a slasher. It's more of a thriller than it is a slasher. Almost like giallo elements into it a little bit. Like a whodunit type of a thing. I was like wondering what the hell's kind of going on with like everything. So real quick, here's a picture of my nephew and his girlfriend. They live in Las Vegas.
Okay.
That's a good picture. That's a good reel right there because it almost looks like the when my mom and my dad took on their first date and stuff like that because I have that picture. Yeah. So I thought that's really cool.
Take it easy, Dirk. Yeah.
Yeah, Dirk, you have a good night, my friend.
Yeah, man, I've never seen this voting, everybody. This voting between you and Ninja, you guys are like neck and neck. He'll slip ahead a little bit, and then you'll catch up. I swear to God, man, you both got.
He's better looking than I am. He has a better beard than I do. He has a better goat. You know, he has that Viking goat going on.
But you guys are almost like dead even. I've never seen the voting this even before.
Like I said, it's all good. It's all in fun, and it's all for support and this great community. Jason comes out with great vids and stuff like that too. I'm catching up with some of his, like he does his franchise stuff and like that with the prophecy films and whatever like that. And
so
he reviewed the Brain before I did and stuff like that too. I had the Brain for a bit. He reviewed that before I did, and I love the Brain. So it's fun stuff.
Vote, everybody. Anybody who hasn't voted, vote, because this is going to be fun, man. This is going to be a fun race. I cannot wait. I'm enjoying watching it already. So I can't wait. It comes right down to the end. It'll end let's say I think I accept on like the 2nd or something. So we'll just say it'll end the 1st of May at midnight. Well, that would be the 2nd. Okay, so it'll end the 1st of May at 11:59 will be the last voting. And then I'll count them up and see who won. But see, it's fun when it's real close like this, man.
Yeah,
that's what makes it really cool. Really, really cool, man.
So how'd you like night 1?
WrestleMania.
Yeah,
it was actually pretty good, man. The Rock looked much better than I thought he would. Rock looked great.
He sold it pretty good Monday. Because I watched the highlights of that. That's what I usually do, because I watch the highlights for the SmackDown before WrestleMania and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just the way they act and stuff like that. It's just like I just wasn't feeling it, Right. Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa, they're pretty good and stuff like that. I don't know. It looked like a lot of fake punching there and stuff like that. And it's not a hot take. I don't like Pat McAfee one bit. I think that dude's a fucking piece of garbage. Oh, he's nothing but a shill, dude. None of him a comedic idiot, dude. Like on your stupid program, you stand all the time while talking. It's like, dude, shut up. Just do something else. But,
Yeah. But, I mean, it was a pretty decent night 1, though. The Rock's been gone for 10 years. He hadn't actually been in a match in 10 years. And he will be 52 years old 12 days before I turn 51.
Oh, yeah, he's a specimen. So is Roman. Roman Reigns is a specimen,
But this guy, man, he looked like at first he looked a little rusty, but after he'd been in the ring for a few minutes, he looked just like he did, years back. And it was pretty. I was amazed. I thought it was stupid though. You're supposed to have that main event tomorrow night. Now what happens? See, Seth Rollins is supposed to be in a main event tomorrow night. One of the main events against Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to have a match between Reigns and Cody Rhodes. All 3 of those are in this tag team match with The Rock. What happens if one of them gets hurt real bad? Then you fuck up your main event tomorrow night. I thought that was dumb as hell.
I like Seth. He's not championship material. To Brian's WWE figures point, he makes a great point. He weighs what, 185 soaking wet? Dude, that's not somebody you put a belt around. I'm kind of old school like that. You put that around the Drew McIntyre, who's a specimen in his own right. I'm thinking Drew's going to beat him or something's going to happen, and then Damian Priest is going to cash it in. He has to do it. So I can see him doing what Seth did all those years ago, which is probably the best cash in probably in wrestling history. So
that was a good one. In WrestleMania, the main event is the best place to do it too.
Yeah.
Seeing The Rock in there, how big, not just how big muscular he is, but how tall he is and just how big he is in general.
Yeah, he's a specimen.
Showed me how small today's wrestlers are.
It's true. It's weird, and I get it. Give them their time, but then you have to give them more.
Teenagers next to a man. They're like teenagers next to a man.
That's the thing. Yeah. Well, it's like, and that really everything kind of changed with Shawn Michaels, and then that really changed with Shawn Michaels. I mean, he changed everything when they made him champion. Yeah, because. And he could be one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. But from these big, huge dudes back and forth. And I like Seth and stuff like that too, but he acts like a clown. I don't like his character. And he's a good wrestler. He's a good person in real life. I could see him more as an Intercontinental Champion and stuff like that. You need to give, and preps to Sammy I didn't think they were going to give Sammy the belt. So I'm thinking they want to push Gunther to do something else, but I know he had visa issues and all this other stuff, so that's kind of crazy.
To me, the best all-around professional wrestler of all time was Randy Savage. He had the whole package. To me, he's the best there's ever been. Shawn Michaels didn't even learn how to promo until after he'd been there 10 or 15 years. So
baseball player. Yeah, he played baseball. So, I mean, all these dudes are athletes.
So to me, that keeps Shawn from being the best ever. Easily. Because I can name 10 guys right now that could out-promo him. And that is definitely part of the package.
Kurt Angle could. Kurt Angle may be the best athlete ever to be a wrestler. I mean,
he picked it up quicker than anybody. They always talk about Logan Paul, how quick he picked it up. No, Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle beat that record easily.
Yeah, easily, man.
I agree with that, Mikey. I agree with that. He said, Bret Hart recently came out and said Shawn Michaels is a top 5 all time. I can agree with that. They worked well together. They just didn't get along at the time. When you actually don't like the other person, makes it a little bit more interesting.
Right. Well, it definitely makes for better feuds because you get that little bit of realism, and that's when both of them did their best promos too, was against each other. But yeah, oh shit, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Bret and Shawn. Bret has never said that Shawn couldn't wrestle. He just said he was a smug little bastard.
No, smug asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like him, which nobody did back then. Except
he's a piece of shit until he found God. He even admitted that. That's what he said. He's like, oh.
Well, there's been a couple of people come up the last few years and said they met him after that when he came back and after he was supposedly Christian, and said he was still a political little bastard. That's what Shane Helms said.
Oh yeah, Hurricane.
Yeah, he said he was never so disappointed as when he met Shawn Michaels, and this was after he came back and was Christian. He said he was still a little politician. So,
Mikey, you did a good review on oh god, I forget, it was a slasher. I know Vinegar Syndrome has it. I know with that one, I forget the name of it right now. Stuff from Graduation Day was put into one of those cuts, which is weird. And I know Born to Be Rad mentioned that. Check out Mikey's channel. He does great reviews on all of this stuff, really good quick ones and stuff. And introduced me to some stuff.
Yeah, I've known Mikey for a while. He got a hold of my channel about a year ago, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, I tried to put him in as one of the candidates, one of the nominees, but he asked me not to. He didn't want me to, so I respected that. So, if you don't want me to, I'm not going to.
Oh yeah.
Even though I really wanted to. So but whatever. Yeah, man. Do you like Fast Times at Ridgemont High? I'm gonna be doing that one tomorrow. Of course, it'll be fucking 10 o'clock. You'll probably at work at that time.
Yeah, I work at 11. 11 tomorrow. Closed tonight, so off at 11, back in at 11. But that's kind of fine the way that kind of.
I want to make Sunday my non-horror day because I need a non-horror.
Oh yeah.
I just need it. I just think it's I think it's best. It lets me explore more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're called palate cleansers. Yeah, I do that.
Especially something fun and cool like Fast Times, and like in the past I've done The Warriors and Almost Famous and The Outsiders.
Oh yeah.
All the kind of shit, man.
Stuff like The Principal. Man, I used to watch The Principal all the time. I fucking love The Principal. Mr. Belushi.
Got The Watchmen coming up. And,
Watchmen is like one of the best superhero films ever done, or comic book films ever done. Watchmen is fucking great.
Easily one of the best.
Zack Snyder, he co-produced that or he directed it, one or the two. But it says you can see his handiwork.
Zack Snyder directed it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. I had just enough. Let me see. I just had enough of the garbage. Okay. Well, that's cool, man. Like I said, I respected what you wanted, man.
The Substitute. I haven't seen the Substitute. Tom Berenger.
Right. Didn't Now I talked about this before. I got
Yes.
confused and thought it was Treat Williams. Treat Williams
He
did
was
So
one of the
Stupid.
substitutes. Yeah, I think it was the second one.
Okay.
That was it. Sniper with Billy Zane. He's
Right.
good in that. Yeah, Sniper's a trip. Yeah, I love all those films and stuff like that. Like 187 with Samuel L. Jackson. Nobody talks about that. That's gritty as fuck film.
There's also Lean on Me is that kind of film too.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. That's the first time I think it's the first time I ever remember seeing Morgan Freeman.
Oh wow, okay. My first
I seen that back when I was a teenager. I do believe maybe a mid to late teenager.
Nice. My first film was Who Framed Roger Rabbit that I saw in the theater. I fucking love that.
I mean, that's the first time I had ever seen. That's the first time that I had ever seen him. And I was a teenager, somewhere between 14 and 17. That's the first time I had no idea who Morgan Freeman was. I mean, of course, you got to think this was somewhere between 88 and 1990, so he wasn't a star yet.
And that's when I saw the trailer for the teaser trailer for Terminator 2 Judgment Day. You see him go from the feet up, and you see Arnold there. Great teaser trailer. I have to relook that up. It might be on one of my Blu-rays.
I seen that one at the theater when it came out the summer of '91. That's the same summer that Guns N' Roses came out with the Use Your Illusions.
Yeah.
Metallica came out with Black, and Skid Row came out with Slave to the Grind. All that summer.
What a summer!
that was a great summer. That was probably the greatest summer of my young life. I was 18 years old. I had a band together.
Oh, nice! Yeah.
Everything was perfect. You know. Yeah. You're 18 and all that's going on. You think everything's going to be perfect the rest of your life. You know. Because there's nothing more like I could ask for, you know. Me and my band at 18, you know, we were jamming every day. We were playing little places, and we already thought we were rock stars. We walked around looking like rock stars. We had our hair long, and we had all
big hair bands. Yeah, dude. Oh, ready to go, like the Spikes and stuff like that, dude. I saw them. I saw Metallica live, Summer Sanitarium. So it was year 2000, I think. Candlestick Park, no longer there. Right in the middle. System of a Down opened for them. So a System of a Down, Powerman 5000, that's Rob Zombie's cousin, if y'all don't, or his nephew, if y'all don't know. Kid Rock, of course, that's when Joe C was still alive. That was a fucking great concert. Korn, damn. And then Metallica. And a guy I work with was there. Now it's before I worked at my job. Said it was there, and he said that was the best he's ever seen. He's ever heard Metallica live. It was fucking great. It was insane.
That same year, here, that summer, probably late July. Here in Indiana, we have a place called Deer Creek, and it's an outside type place. And I've seen Ozfest. I think it was the summer of 2000, 99 or 2000. And it was Ozzy. It was, of course, it was Ozfest. So it was.
Oh God!
Ozzy. It was Ozzy. Ozzy did a set, and then he did a set with Black Sabbath in Reunion. There was let me see. I think Zombie was there. Marilyn Manson was there.
Oh, dude!
Disturbed was there. Let me see.
It'd be cool to see Disturbed live. It'd be cool to see them live. Mr. Draven and his David Draven and his group. They have a cover band called Device. My goodness. So look up a video called You Think You Know. Fucking awesome, dude. I think Tony Iommi was part of that cover band.
That's cool.
It's like that one. I've been to Slayer was playing at the Cow Palace, aka the place that Ray Stevens built. That's the first time I've ever, and the only time I've ever been there. Forget how small that place is. So it was Slayer was the last group there. So Testament, Megadeth, and Slayer. It was the anniversary of Rust in Peace, and I have that album. So Megadeth played the songs in chronological order.
That's cool.
Fucking,
yeah.
And I love Testament. They're a Bay Area band.
That's the album. That's the album that broke them. That has Holy Wars, and I think that is one of the top 3 songs they ever made.
Oh, Holy Wars, yeah. Hangar 18, yeah.
Holy Wars, In My Darkest Hour.
Yeah, Punishment Due. Yeah, Holy Wars, Punishment Due. Yeah. Yeah, they killed my wife and my baby.
Hopes to enslave. Yeah. First
mistake, last mistake. Yeah.
Alliance, yes, to slay all
the giants. Yeah. Next mistake, no more mistakes. Dave Mustaine's a big dude. Like I said, kind of up close and personal. Then Slayer came out. That's when the bassist was the one that died, or one of the guitar players, I think. That's when he was still going. And I remember we're all waiting out to going into the Cow Palace, and we have these religious fucks up over here just saying, oh, it's devil music and all this stuff too. The guy right next to me, big old tattooed up dude, says, you know the lead singer is a devout Catholic, right? It's like, why you all, You
say Testament was there? What in your opinion is Testament's best album? My favorite is Practice What You Preach.
It was one of their newer albums when the lead singer came back. More Than Meets the Eye, like Chuck that Miller. Was. Dude, that is such a good modern metal album. It's insane. And they played that album too. They played that whole album. Yeah, dude. They played Get Into the Pit, which they always do. Like, Get Into the Pit. And, I love Slayer. I love Exodus. I have a few Exodus albums.
What about Overkill? You like Overkill?
Yeah. What is it?
The Years of Decay and like
Hate Breed. I like those bands. Kill Switch Engage. I like them. I like new metal bands. I like Five Finger Death Punch a lot. Stuff like that.
What about Suicidal Tendency?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Waking the Dead. Yep.
See, Mikey just speaks the language because he knows how to play too and stuff like that too. So I know he's like going, holy shit, this is just great. Yeah, Feel the Fire. Yeah. So Slayer did it. I remember I had to go get something to drink and I came back. I was still able to get a seat and stuff like that. I did not think they would do it, but they played Angel of Death. I didn't think they would do that. I didn't think they would play that.
Martyr to the Kingdom of the Dead. Exclusion of Demise.
The lyrics are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like the script for that? Yeah. That's
that riff. That riff that they play,
Angel of Death, Riding Free.
When he goes, Angel of Death, he goes,
March to the Army of the Dead. Yeah. Infamous Butcher. Angel of Death. Yeah.
Yeah. That is that is the nastiest riff I've ever heard. When they go,
the only CD I have from them is South of Heaven, which is their slowest album, and people back in the day are like, you're a Slash band, and thrash band, and you're playing that, and before you see the light, you must die, and it's so good.
Yeah. Well, to me, my 2 favorite Slayer albums are South of Heaven and Seasons in the Abyss. Because
Seasons of the Abyss is really good. Yeah, Seasons of the Abyss is really good. Rain Blood from the Lazarus in the Sky. Yeah.
Oh man, very first video they came out on that one was War on Song.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, the song Seasons in the Abyss. You got, like I say, Expendable Youth. You got Dead Skin Mask.
Oh, Expendable Youth. Damn. Yeah.
Spirits in Black. But yeah. That's my 2 favorite albums from them. Of course, don't get me wrong, I like Haunting the Chapel and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
But I think those 2, when they're a little more slowed down and they're a little, you know what I mean, and they get into more of those, actual fucking just riffs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I say, because South of Heaven, like Mikey's saying, on and on, South of Heaven, and he just,
Yeah.
I have like a lot of metal albums. Dream Evil is another one. They're like a foreign band. Dream Evil is really good of a band, like the Book of Heavy Metal. It's so Hammerfall, groups like that. Sabaton, I think it is. Primo Victoria is such a good flipping song. You can make any man weep. I tell you, it's like, They do the whole
Mikey just said something about Slayer getting back together. Of course, Jeff Hanneman's dead, so
Yeah.
they had so they had to find another
player for that.
So someone to play for him. But so you're saying that Kerry King, Tom Araya, and Dave Lombardo are getting back together? That's crazy. It's been a while. Dave Lombardo left a long time ago. Probably the best heavy drummer of all time was Dave Lombardo.
Oh, heavy drummer? Okay.
Of any drummer of that kind of music, of really heavy music, Dave Lombardo.
I know it's the cool thing to say. I mean, I've seen Lars Ulrich live. He goes off on those drums like anybody I've ever seen. Even my mom says that about him. It's like, holy shit, look at him. It's
I'll put it like this. No one can play double bass like Dave Lombardo.
Oh, Gary Holt, he says from Exodus, is the Slayer guitarist. Okay.
No one can play double bass. I mean, hey, have you heard Jesus Saves?
Oh, I have not.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
That's double bass, man.
It's like with because some former work buddies of mine went to go see Slipknot, and those are two drummers, I think. And I really like Slipknot too, man. Like, what is it? Yeah, I am a worm before I am a man. That's a really good song.
Yeah. Lars is amazing. I just think for as far as when you're talking about getting real heavy, like Slayer was in the earlier days, and the way that Lombardo played that double bass, I don't think anybody could touch him with it. Now you talk about double bass, the drummer that replaced the original in Judas Priest when they did Painkiller. That fucker could double bass good too, man.
I just have their greatest hits. I need to look into more of their stuff, like Turbo Lover. I actually like that song a lot.
Painkiller was a completely departure for them, man. They went real heavy on especially that song.
It's like with Kiss with their album Revenge. My brother gave me that on tape. Now I rebought it on CD just because it's like the first kind of album, like Unholy. I'm like, is this Kiss really doing this? It's actually quite good. It's their second album, I think, where they're without the face paint. So
no. Oh no, Revenge was way down the line after they took off the paint. Revenge was in like 90 or so.
Yeah,
they took off the face paint in 83. The first one was Lick It Up, then they did Animalize, and then a lot of, so they'd been without for a minute.
Yeah.
They've been.
It's funny because I never heard it until one night I was working with the boys on Night Crew, and some ladies were working whatever like that. So get easily offended here. Christine 16, and he keeps on repeating it. Stanley keeps on repeating it like Christine 16. I'm like, damn. It's like
my 17-year-old, because he's part of this new generation, he is totally offended by that song. like from that line that Gene Simmons says, she's been around, but she's young and clean. You know what I mean? My son was like, really? And I was like, dude, things were different then.
Listen to Sting and the Police, Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red light. I'm like, if you don't know what that means, yeah. Yeah.
But what my son was bothered about was these were grown men talking about, fucking around with a 16-year-old. And this generation's a lot different, you know what I mean?
Oh, extremely different. Oh, Jamie Lee Lewis. Yeah.
But no, Kiss, when they did Revenge, it was probably the heaviest thing that they had done since Lick It Up, and then before that, Creatures of the Night.
Lick It Up. Lick It Up.
Yeah. Lick It Up's all right, but I think Creatures of the Night's much, much better. That was the last one where they had the face paint. There's actually two covers. There's one with Ace Frehley, which I adore Ace Frehley. To me,
he's the sound of that group. He's the sound of that group. So
anytime he's not with them, I don't care. If Ace Frehley's with them, I care.
That's when Seth MacFarlane is a big fan, huge fan, the creator of Family Guy. When they go to a Kiss concert, since his son's name is Chris and his name is Peter, so you have Peter Chris, right? The one that looks like the cat. It's like the drummer. Nobody likes Peter Chris. They're like, he has an argument with another fan. He goes, no one likes him.
Yeah.
You gotta win till you die. It's like, really.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. Let me see. Santana's awesome.
Andrew Dice
Dave
Clay.
Lombardo is a fan of Lords and something. Yeah, Dave Lombardo is. Dave Lombardo does like it. Everyone, see, digging the carpet. Thanks, man. Thanks, Survivor. Appreciate that. Can't hang out with a lot of these guys and get offended. Yeah, we're just, we're just chilling, easy to get along with. I mean, now
Survivor likes the Clockwork Orange poster in the back. So do I. That's a badass poster, Keith.
Thank you. Well, there. Trust me, there's been times when I wasn't as easy to get along with. When I get pissed, I'm kind of hard to talk now. But I've been a little more in control of that lately. Ooh, I got somebody else back here. Hold on just 1 second. Who we got back here? Hey, Juno. Hold on, I'm trying to get you on here, man.
Hell yeah! Finally, what's going on, Juno? Get to have you on for a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick, how are you guys, Keith?
Good. Yeah.
How you doing, man? It's been a while since you've been on, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I want to start the wrestling as soon as I catch up all my shit, man. We'll start the wrestling back up if you want to. Because I have got several different kind of several different projects and everything. I have 2 recorded discussions. I've got to finish my review. I have to do. I think I'm going to make 2 different pickups because I got that one really special one, and then I've got a few other things. I am busy as fuck with that, and WrestleMania weekend I ain't been doing shit.
Yeah. Did you enjoy WrestleMania?
Yeah. I enjoyed day 1. Yeah.
Personally, I would say, like Dustin Rhodes says, fuck The Rock.
Rock looked good though, man.
Well, of course he does. But yeah, a lot of people are thinking, can he, because he's been out of the game for 10 years. You know what I mean? So you move at that pace, and he's an old school type of wrestler with that mindset.
Yeah, he
did a good job being a real scumbag.
You can tell that
he's always been good at that.
Definitely tell he's been practicing. Because
I can see this happening because it's been talked about. I remember talking to Garrett like this. Watch tomorrow. If they do that, I would lose my shit. If they play Glass Shatters by Disturbed and you see Stone Cold come out to help him out, dude, that'd be the greatest thing ever. I love that theme from him.
Even John Cena too.
I can see that. Look, it'll be like a good, like huge, like shit show free for all and shit where all these legends come out and stuff like that too.
Because he's gonna.
Did you guys see that Easter egg when Cody got beat up by The Rock, and you saw the production truck? It had Cena and Stone Cold.
Yeah, they had Cena there, and it had Stone Cold there. So
that was like a little Easter egg.
Like Stone Cold did a post on Steve Austin did a post on Instagram too, which I know they like to do that. I don't look at that shit. I try to keep it like separate. I'm old school like that. Like the one interview the Usos did on ESPN with John Tessitoe. What's wrong with you? It's like it looks so stupid. It looks so awkward. But it is what it is.
I was highly disappointed with that match.
Was it not that great? Okay.
Match.
Oh, the Usos? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I thought like the first 5 minutes it started off great. Like Jay started brawling Jimmy. I'm like, holy shit, this match is getting good. Like they're getting fired up. Then they're taking turns trying to fight each other. Like
it's hard to do. Yeah.
I expected a lot better. They had always talked about, that's what we want to do. We want to wrestle.
It's that stupid yeet chant that they like doing and stuff like that, and they do that in shows anyway, right? Well, one takes a punch and everybody goes back and forth. It's like
I thought their dad Rikishi was gonna be involved in it. Like as I heard that he was probably gonna be there, but he's not there.
He might show up, like you say, tomorrow to help whoever out and stuff like that. So I heard Sami Zayn being bloodline. That's huge. I did not think they would put the belt on Sami. I didn't think they wanted to do that just yet, but obviously
I think it was a mistake. But
I would say my favorite match was the ladder match. I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that one had pretty good.
Our Tooth deserved that, man.
Yeah, I was happy that he won.
Oh, did he? Good.
I was
Good.
like, yeah, I was getting fucking pissed when that piece of shit JD McDonough was gonna cause him. Like, this motherfucker was gonna cause our truth to match. Like,
That's good
fucking
work right
Randy
there. That
Toss.
means it draws you in. That's really
Yeah,
that's impressive. And you
yeah.
have those good teams. What is it? Ciampa and the other dude's name or whatever they are. Those
Ronnie
are
Gargano.
yeah, they know how to work. Those dudes know how to work, so they know. Ladder matches have been good in WrestleManias. Ladder was it Money in
Yeah,
the Bank's been done
I
there.
I missed the Money in the Bank. I wish they
Yeah,
brought that back at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Uh,
I know, like a few of the WrestleManias, some people didn't like some of the winners. Like Jack Swagger was the huge disappointing one.
yeah.
personally, I could do without the 2 night thing. I know why they're doing it because I have so many people.
Yeah,
So many
They have
hours.
so many people. But
yeah, it just takes too long, and nobody wants to sit around and watch it for 5 or 6 hours. You know.
yeah,
Bronson.
wasn't that one like?
The Bronson Reed won that battle royal yesterday. Kind of makes up for, I guess, the whole elimination chamber didn't make it into that. I like Bronson Reed anyway. I like these dudes. I just don't watch the program. He just seems stale to me. It's just piqued my interest when the shit talk has been good. It just goes on for too long.
Yeah.
So
even
so,
go ahead.
yeah, it's just like some of the promos that they especially like Raw, like they go on fucking forever. Like you're like there for like 30 minutes and they're like talking and talking all this shit. Like, come on, like where's the
you
story?
know what would be shocking, and we haven't seen him for a while since CM Punk is doing the commentary for that match against Rollins, whatever. What happens if you see MJF in the audience next to him?
Right.
That'll be the most holy shit moment.
Yeah, that would be huge because
year.
he's still under contract, right?
Probably, I think.
No, he is. No, because it expires, I think, next year.
Because
But
the last time, because the last time we saw him was when he got that shocking reveal that AEW one of AEW's pay per views.
yeah, and they haven't done shit with that because Adam is still fucking hurting. They can't do anything with him. So
yeah, I think that's when I told Keith about it could have been a better twist than Adam Cole being the devil. It should have been Jim Cornette. That would have been the biggest pop.
That'd been hilarious.
They needed Jim Cornette, man.
That would have been the greatest.
I bet you MJF is doing fuck, man. I'm gonna get out of here.
If CM Punk didn't kind of with the whole deal with that, and he was still with AEW, and they didn't do the stupid collision deal with him, I could see him being the devil and him on just doing that and shit like that. He goes, "I got you," because that's unfinished business, and they like working together. Punk has said he likes working with them. So
some people were guessing that he was, but I knew he was going for real. I knew it wasn't bullshit, man.
Yeah, I knew it was too. I mean, I like him, and he kind of said it right with that shoot interview where he goes, WWE is more of a business, and AEW is not. Now, Tony Khan just hired one dude to kind of handle stuff like that. Yeah. Maybe he needs to put the reins over to him and have him take care of that and just stay out.
Was it Okada or is it a Will Ospreay that they just hired?
Oh, they hired both of them. I mean, they have good talent here. Okada's a beast. Ospreay, Ospreay's a beast because his contract with New Japan ended, and so they're setting him up for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, to Texas's point, both Adam and MJF are injured, and so is Kenny Omega. We don't know when he's coming back, and that's just an issue.
Kenny Omega about died, but not to be mean, but I wouldn't have missed him. I can't fucking stand him. I hate him.
Who?
It's like I hate
Kenny Olivier.
Huh?
Olivier. He doesn't know how to talk. If he has Callis with him, it's fine. But what a heel Callis is, dude. God, he can't get a word off, dude. They boo the fuck out of him. It's great. He knows it.
Jim Cornette can't stand him.
Yeah,
that's why I like that shoot that CM Punk did on Raw, which is probably the best segment ever between those three, where he says, Pat, who I think is a shill to begin with anyway, says, "Hey, Pat, I don't watch your show, but I do watch," and he mentioned Cornette's show, and he mentioned another one, and I'm like, oh, shit.
That's the biggest wrestling podcast there is, man.
There is. I watched I watched Solid Monster. He's on here. Cool dude. Lives out in New York. And he does his reviews of the shows and stuff like that too. He's one of the better wrestling podcasters I've listened to for a long time. And yeah, it's the same type of stuff. And
I like the new Eric Bischoff one where he doesn't have a producer. It's just him. He gets on there and he just runs over the mouth for like an hour, man. It is fantastic. That's the best thing they ever thought of, is just letting Bischoff go by question. People asking questions and he just runs off with it. And 90% of the show, he's ripping on Tony Khan and AEW. And Bischoff is a damn good shit dog. I mean, he's no Cornette, but he just has this smug way about it.
Tony Khan is very thin-skinned. He needs to stay off of the phone. He has nothing better to do, and he has like God-like money from his dad. Shit, but he has nothing better to do because Bischoff mentions something because he knew he was going to cut because there was a deal that he had with Time Warner, and and he's like, oh, by the way, this happened and stuff like that and all this stuff too. So, but
Yeah, he just does not know how to run a wrestling company. His crowd keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Booking is crap nowadays.
Yeah, he had this YouTube expert on this last show that he did, and it showed the graphic of how the AEW's viewers and everything have dropped. It was like spiking up here, and all of a sudden it was like way down here.
Yeah, and because like I say, like a good month of their stars, other than and they just brought in Mercedes. And she automatically seems to get a title shot. I'm like, you better have her wrestle before that. You better have her do it. It's like,
she's not an exceptional talker either, So without her shit being written for her, she's not so good.
She's not. That's the problem. It's hard to do your own work if you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Like I say, that's why they kind of bring in these WWE guys, because Adam Copeland was there for a long time and he knows how to work. He knows how to do it. You got these. I could do without the super kicks every fucking time, specifically by the Young Bucks.
Man. Give me a break. Shawn Michaels for making that move popular. Oh my god!
All the flipping Young Bucks crap, which I think
they do, man.
Are overrated.
That's all they do.
I do like the idea that they're acting like the EVPs. They used to have those like mustaches on because we know why they had the mustaches. Yeah. We know why they had that shit, and
they're pukes, man. They're pukes.
I'm glad the Lucha Bros and the Hardy Boys kicked their asses.
Yeah. I love the Lucha Bros, dude. I love the Lucha Bros,
especially that steel cage match. That was
brutal,
badass.
Like I say, that works. Just give us that. Give us those matches. Then we'll be happy. At least they do more matches than WWE does. That's the opposite, right? WWE has the good storylines now all of a sudden, or most of them. AEW is like trying to get there. The best storyline that they have is with Christian Cage and Adam Copeland, and that stuff is money.
That thing that they should have been saving for those for like pay-per-views. Like those are pay-per-view quality matches. Like
a lot of them are
building them up, but like they just waste them on a Dynamite or a special Dynamite episode. Like this should be a pay-per-view match. Like.
At least they're kind of doing it right now, waiting for their newest one to come up, where it's Samoa Joe versus Swerve. They might put the belt on Swerve. They might. This would probably be a better time than any to do that. If not, they're maybe in trouble. So.
Yeah, you're right, TR, man. He doesn't know how to run a company. He still thinks he's in his basement or in his room.
And he also,
he's being a booker. He's being a fake booker. He's like, this will work. This will work. Like, how is it going to work? I admit, if Adam Cole was not hurt, he must be really hurt. Like I said, that was a bad injury that he had. But like I said, it's just bad timing for a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I remember Ric Flair getting so fucking mad, he started dancing around it. Ric Flair was so fucking mad on that WCW show, he was dropping elbows on his jacket. You know what I mean?
I remember that. Was it Mean Gene and stuff like that? You can look that up on YouTube. He's all like, Bischoff, you piece of whatever like that. And he is red, like typical Ric Flair, and he's going off. I love it. But, man, you're like going, when's that going to stop ticking? It's like,
no good son of it. Just like, geez, dude, it's all right.
It's like on, was it? He names off all these legends are the reason you have your job, you jack off. It's like,
yeah.
The other thing that Tony Khan can really book as well is that he keeps like turning everybody into heels. Like if that's gonna do a difference to their character, like
give me
if
like a
they're
good
gonna,
heel. I don't like
yeah,
conflicted shit. Don't give me that. It's
like
like,
it's every Wednesday. It's like every Wednesday or Saturday somebody has to turn heel. Like how many are they gonna turn heel into? And then they're gonna build up these factions that they
at
turn
least,
into
at least
flops.
Trent Beretta did it when they're all getting ready to do
Yep.
the hug and stuff like that. And he straight up drop kicks or Orange Cassidy like hard. And I'm
Like
like,
when they did it with
finally.
was it when I was like there was a few that they did that like what the fuck really? She just came in, which was Soraya. Was it Soraya?
Yeah.
The page. I'm like, she was in there for like 2 months and she turns into a fucking heel. Like she hasn't been there for a while. Like that was like because she just won one match against Britt Baker and that was it.
I
Like
remember
no build
Butterbean.
to it.
59th Survivor mentions Butterbean. I remember him knocked out one of the Gun brothers. What's his name? That was
Bart
a
Gunn.
bad idea. That was a bad idea to do that. That was
That
a
was
bad
a big burial.
idea.
I felt
He
bad
was
for him.
out. He was knocked out. He was knocked out. That was an actual boxing fight. He was knocked the fuck out. It's like, you don't do
Oh
that.
yeah, that was Bart. Yeah. Oh my God. Man.
Yeah, Bart could be.
Yeah, that was.
I've
I
even
felt
seen
bad for
podcasts on
him.
YouTube where one guy was saying one of these days somebody's going to die in AEW ring. It's going to happen. The way some of this stuff is going, it's like it might happen. I'm like,
Didn't didn't Stevie Richards did that and they went after his ass about it or something?
yes,
And
yeah,
he was calling them out about it, the
yes,
injury.
yeah. Steven Richards, yeah, that's a good podcast that he does. That's really,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I like how he has a certain playlist for certain wrestlers, and he talks about I can't remember what he calls certain shit, but yeah, I like to watch his show.
Yeah. But like did you see that spot with Darby Allin at Revolution? Like that was the scariest spot to see. Like you would just be dead from that.
he has a screw loose. He always has. He's climbing Mount Everest, right? Yeah, that's just how he is. Yeah,
Like with that fall to that big giant pile of glass, like
Yeah,
shit.
oh yeah,
That was
yeah. I seen that
dangerous.
in
yeah.
Steel
The
Left
coffin
Hand.
drop where he has to look before he didn't used to do that. He didn't used to look when he used to do the
He should
coffin
have left
drop.
the ring when that match was over. He should have gave Sting a hug and left immediately, and let Sting just
I know he was hanging on for dear life there. He's like, you know what? I'm really hurting. Can I go now, please? Can I just leave, pretty please? It's like I'm losing blood here. Yeah.
I know.
You know what? He's almost the second coming, really the second coming of Mick Foley. People don't realize that. This dude's an extreme wrestler. He came from the indies. Him and Ethan Page had fucking great matchups. And it's too bad Ethan's no longer there, I guess. I mean, he was a good talent, dude. You let him go, but they had great matches on the indie scene, like brutal shit. It's like,
Yeah. Just which is like I know why they're calling them out is because they don't want to get because there's moments where some wrestlers have almost got killed from some of the moments. Like was it that wrestler Julia Hart? She did like a big flop where she was
yes,
falling. She almost was inches away from like one of the barricades, and she would have been decapitated. Like her head would have been fucking smashed. Like that would
there's
have been
one
scary.
with Will Hobbs. I think he landed wrong, and it looked like he landed on his head a little bit. And I'm like,
Yeah,
and he just
there's
shoves
so
it off
fast.
because they have concussion protocols. They do have that shit, and it's like,
Yeah,
like I hate
So
using
fast.
the Chris Benoit excuse when he used to do his flying headbutt and stuff like that too. You just sit up there like this and you just go boom like that. I'm
And
like,
remember,
shit.
and there was the Matt Hardy incident when he was facing Sammy Guevara in that
Yeah,
all-out
that's why I
match.
got
He hit his
suspended.
head.
That's why I got suspended. Because
Yep.
Guevara can't seem to do. He's a tweener, motherfucker. But it's like one of those.
yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, you heard.
The
Oh
other
yeah,
guy.
you heard Jeff Hardy a couple months ago.
Texas has the knowledge. Yeah, Ethan was in ROH, but they can't keep it all straight. I don't know why they released Dasha. She's a great announcer. Yeah, they released like 10 people.
Who's the guy?
They're cutting the fat.
that came back to the WWE that kind of reminds you of Sammy Guevara. He came back there. He's a part of that tag team. DIY.
Oh, yeah.
He reminds me of Sammy Guevara. I don't like either one of them.
It's like with WWE side, like people like Ricochet. I really like him. That dude's a beast of an athlete.
Yeah, it's too bad he can't talk very good because
he can talk. Give him a manager. Have Andrade. Make him a tag team.
Yep.
I finally got to see Andrade wrestle on this WrestleMania, man. He's got a lot of good innovative moves, man.
He does.
I didn't realize how good he was.
He does better flips than the damn Young Bucks.
Rather see him than Charlotte Flair. I'm just saying. But since they're married, but
right. Yeah.
It's the same thing, with Rhea, with the work she's doing and stuff like that, and her husband, Buddy Murphy's in the other program with Aleister Black, but Malachi Black. At least he's getting a title shot against Adam Copeland. So that was a good idea, but they haven't done shit with them with those three over there either. And I really like
Copeland won the belt.
Copeland did, yeah. He beat Christian for it, yeah.
He whacked him in the balls with
Barbie.
Spike.
Yeah, with Spike. Never mind. Barbie is Mick Foley. Yeah, because they're students of Mick Foley. He's a student of Mick Foley. So is Randy Orton, and he almost did that. He has like this suitcase where he says, "I had to call a friend of mine, and he brought me back. He brought me back to who I really am." So it's like, and it was a really good promo by him and stuff like that. And Mrs. Foley's baby boy kind of woke me up a little bit here. And that's when he brings out like this black piece of plywood with a bunch of these nails like at the end of it and stuff like that. And said, "This is Spike." And he used it. I think he was about ready to do him because it was an I Quit match and he's about ready to smack him in the balls with it. Christian goes, I quit. I'm not going to do it."
You guys see the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. I
saw clips of it
in one shot, but it went to commercial or something.
Yeah. There was a thing during the Hall of Fame. I mean, I liked Paul Heyman's speech and all, but there's one part of Paul Heyman's speech that pissed me off.
Prepped Triple H quite a bit there. I was impressed actually he mentioned that.
When he said when he mentioned Jim Ross and said he had to teach that Okie how to announce.
That's bullshit. Yeah, because that's the other way around. Yeah.
That's bullshit, man.
That's big bullshit. What a heel. What a heel.
That was unnecessary to do that.
He said that in interviews where he goes, and Jim Ross has said it. It's like, and they're a good announcing team. I liked them a lot. But it's like Jim said that, what to kind of say and stuff like that, how to act. What moves to go with, because he said he was nervous as hell.
Yeah.
So
Jim Ross was the best on the planet, even at that point, because that was during the time where Jerry Lawler had left because WWE had let his wife Kat go, so he went with her.
Right, he got pissed off. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
he did the walkout.
He ended up coming back. But that was during the time he was gone. That was during around WrestleMania 18 or no?
17. 17. Probably the last, to me, the last truly good, probably very good WrestleMania we've ever got. Because that was the turn of all turns, and that was probably one of the greatest main event of all time. That's crazy.
Yeah. I guess Vader. Yeah, I've heard from so many people. Anytime they ask the question of who, because the one dude that does the thing with I can't remember who he does it with, but he's the kind of like the producer type dude, and he always asks these questions about who smells the worst or blah 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 whatever.
Oh yeah,
and they all say Vader. They all say him because I guess he never washed his gear. And I know how that is. I wrestled with a couple people that didn't wash their shit as much, man.
Oh god.
At least
a lot of sweat and stuff like that, and all this shit. Like Rikishi. Imagine Rikishi's big ass or whatever like that. Just going straight up down on that shit.
I love Rhea Ripley doing it though. She's fine doing the stink face. but not Rikishi.
That was a good interview with Ariel Helwani. She kind of says it correctly. It's like, because they're going like a Cain and Abel type of a thing where the ladies think differently.
Right.
And she goes, I know what the freaks want. I know what they want. Why do you think I show pictures of my butt on Instagram? I know what they want. I'm like saying, amen, they're beautiful. Amen to that. That's right. She knows. They all do. It's like you're not going to change that narrative at all. It's like, but
I knew damn well they weren't going to put Becky over her. She's too hot right now.
No, that was a lot of predictions. One of the fellow horror, former horror YouTuber of the month nominee, Norton Rad, did his predictions for it, and he thought they were going to keep the belt on her to begin with because she's red hot right now. Because I don't think they're going to break up the bloodline just yet. My goodness, she's fire when she's on, and she's the most dominant champion I've seen women wise in quite a while. So,
yeah. Let me see. Tomorrow night's night 2. I think Orton will take the United States Championship.
Oh, I don't know about that. Has he won that title before?
I don't remember, but they even fucked up his comeback. They
Survivor Series.
they fucked it up. They should have had that on 2 separate nights for those two. They shouldn't have brought him back and then have because Punk completely.
He changed the narrative with that big time. Yeah, he did.
So
I think
just so you all know, that's the last DVD that WWE ever released is Survivor Series. That's it. No more.
That's
bullshit, but no more. Yeah.
For wrestling.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't remember that many of the matches. I have no idea.
Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. That might be a good one.
That's going to be a very good one. Yeah.
I hope Drew surprises with Broken Dreams, because he's going back as a heel. I hope he brings that back.
I can see him winning or something happening to where Damian Priest cashes in his Money in the Bank. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. You do. I mean,
hits him with the briefcase and then.
I would get the title off of Seth. I mean, it doesn't fit him. Just my opinion. Like I said, he's like 185 soaking wet. Give me a break. You need, it's a heavyweight title. You need something big. You need to bring some legitimacy to that, dude. You can't let Roman do the biggest diss in history on your ass. That's it's so stupid.
I don't know who's going to win the main event. I really have no idea who is going to win.
I'm neutral.
Yeah. So
Cody has to beat Roman. If they don't give him the title, get ready, dude. People will be pissed. It's like
repeat of last year's WrestleMania.
Yeah. That would seem to be plan wise. Who knows? I was almost thinking they were kind of planning that, but then to Punk's interview, Cody talked about, like he says, my plan was not to win the Royal Rumble. It was Cody that was supposed to win it, but I was supposed to go against Seth Rollins. They had me going against Seth Rollins. That means he's going to be in the elimination chamber.
But did you guys like Gunther and Sami Zayn's match?
That pissed me off too, man. I just don't. Sami Zayn, just like I was saying in the chat of the other.
He's a former Intercontinental Champion or TV champion, isn't he? So he's a former champion in one of those. He's won every title except for the big ones.
He looks like the homeless guy that
he does.
That just came there to wrestle for food. You know what I mean? He
just
I can't help it.
They were kind of building it up more to Chad Gable and Gunther more than Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that. Yeah, they messed up with that with creative. They messed up with that.
Because they do that a lot where they build up with some wrestler, but and then they don't.
I think Chad's going to do it. I think Chad Gable's going to do a heel turn or something like that and get that title. I can see that happening. It's like going, now it's mine.
They did that. They did that shit before with Luke Harper when they were building him up against Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt for the WWE champion.
Oh God!
You dropped the ball on that.
Yeah, that was a waste. There's been a lot of events, main events that haven't worked. Like I say, Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. they're one shoot fighters. I mean, Brock didn't used to be that way, but he's a selfish piece of shit in my opinion. So I mean, it's like, what, you want to do suplex all the fucking time?
And when they had that dumpster match at WrestleMania 20, everybody was just ripping them apart with all the curse words and saying "fuck you both" or something.
Yeah,
and Stone
because
Cold's like,
the contracts were up.
Yeah,
and that's when Brock flipped. I have that DVD. I'm not giving that up.
where he's
Where he
flipping
flips off. Yeah, he flips off everybody, and Stone Cold gives him the stunner. Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's like cheering for Stone Cold because he's like the thing that's just the good attraction there. They're not into Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
They were both leaving anyway. Yeah, you know what I mean? That was the whole thing. That's why at one point Goldberg looked at him and he's like, "Fuck them. Let's just do this."
Yeah.
And I know Lesnar originally. He was planning to do match with Gunther at WrestleMania, but that got axed.
Yeah, we know why there. So was it Crusader Grata or whatever it is? Your name just made the fucking list. Yeah. So, you stupid fucking idiot. So,
yeah. So
Brock probably one of the most dominant champions in history. The dude's a piece of shit. Yes, he is, and he's a fucking bully too. Make no mistake. Almost died under the knife, but still, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah. A bully like JBL.
Well, I actually like JBL's performance there. I thought he was a piece of garbage as that part, so he made a good heel.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero, with that one scene with like, get back over there and like all this shit. I was like, dude, can't do that no more.
I feel like the best match that they had was the Great American Bash. That match, even though the pay-per-view gets shit on because it's a crappy pay-per-view, but it was the match that they stole the show on. Was that bull?
No, it was the match. I have that one. I have that match. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I have those
everybody
DVDs.
hated that pay-per-view.
Yeah. I have some of I have the DVDs up to. Oh God, I have a DVD set for up to WrestleMania 19. That starts with that. They almost kind of uniform up for the year. I think it was 2009 or something like that.
It was like weird
Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar when he did that stupid ass almost moon dive wrong, and he almost broke his flipping neck. They showed the after effect of that. He's like, Brock's on a gurney. He's telling people, "Get the fuck away from me."
Shooting star press.
Yeah, get the fuck away from me.
That's what he did before. That's what he did in OVW. He was like tag teaming with Shelton Benjamin. He would do the shooting star press.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
He's athletic.
That's why Brock Lesnar was doing that flip.
No, he's extremely athletic for his size. I remember his second fight in the UFC against Heath Herring. He hits him, and then he goes, he goes down like in a shoot, whatever it is, like a pinwheel to the other side. It's crazy. I'm like, holy shit. It's like, Kurt Angle famously said, in an actual match, I could beat him probably 9 out of 10 times. I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Kurt in his prime could probably beat anybody. I liked him when his first his rivalry against Cena the first time and stuff like that. I really liked that because that's when he was ruthless. He was like
Yeah.
That's when he was like fully bald and all this shit. So
I even did like some of the 2005 matches that Kurt Angle and Cena had.
Oh yeah.
Especially what was it, the Survivor Series one? Even though that was a Survivor Series that they censored on the Peacock because Vince McMahon was racist on that. But I have the DVD, which is the uncensored version.
Uncensored version. Oh yeah, I have the DVD of Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell, Triple H versus Kevin Nash. Holy shit! What a fucking badass fucking pay-per-view. That's so literally.
What was your thoughts on that match? Because I know a lot of people hated that match.
It's a slow paced one, but you just love the whole blood and all that other shit too because they beat the fuck out of each other. It's like
even Mick Foley got busted open.
Mick Foley got busted open. Yeah, that's right. He was the enforcer for that or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that which they never ever did. What was it? the one big match at Armageddon where it was like Stone Cold versus Rikishi versus Triple H versus The Undertaker.
Oh, the 6-man.
Yeah, 6-man Hell in a Cell. That's probably one of the greatest matches in history. Again. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that one either. Huh.
The first WW, yeah, I think there was still DVD I ever got was WrestleMania 18. And then the Elimination Chamber, the first one, that's my all-time favorite match. I think it's the greatest match ever when Shawn won the title. Dude, that's a fucking badass match. Got it. Was it Booker T, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Rob Van Dam, I think, was in it too. It's an awesome Madison Square Garden. Yeah.
Badass stage too, because I like when they had that door open and it slides open like in the middle with a tiny screen.
That's what they were experimenting. That was the first time I'm like, oh God, what's this?
I missed that MSG entrance.
That's nasty. Well, you can't fall on your back like that anymore. I forgot how many times Triple H fell on his back in that match. He does those toss-ups. Boom, you can just hear it. You're like, fuck.
They got a hard ring.
He did hurt his throat when Rob Van Dam landed on him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He hit his was it his thorax or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
They're kind of never the same kind of after that, but you had some good elimination chambers, but somewhere.
I miss how the chambers used to be like that, very demonic and dangerous matches.
They may go back to that for what we saw with the few Raws ago and stuff like that. They're calling like Attitude 2.0 and stuff like that too. Yeah, so because that Cody, because they did that right when they showed The Rock like real quick. What Cody was doing over there by the truck. What he was doing. I'm like, damn, look at this shit. That's old school Ric Flair like shit. That's old school his dad. This is NWA wrestling right here. This is kind of stuff like that.
Right. What do you guys got coming up, man? I'm probably gonna get ready to lay down, so I'm able to get up and do the matinee tomorrow. I've been up since early.
Me too. I gotta eat and can get some sleep myself. Slasher Saturday / Sunday, which is technically Sunday. I put up that video. Tomorrow, I watched Jack's Back, so expect my review and thoughts on that one. I really like that one, James Spader. If you haven't checked that out, check that film out. It's pretty good. It's different. So it's a different type of. Yeah, it's a thriller. It's a thriller slasher, like because they like almost erotic like, but not. James Spader plays himself or a twin, which you don't know. So it's a good whodunit type of a thing. I like it. Good cast of characters too. So.
And for me, I'm gonna join you, Sean, in Texas over at Texas Channel.
Hell yeah!
We're watching Suburbia for a watch party.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Right to Texas, man. He's killing it with the watch parties, dude. Yeah, already getting up there. Good job, Tex. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah, yesterday we just saw the Decline of Western Civilization documentary, which was a good one about punk rock music and the
Part 2 is really good too. The heavy metal one, part 2 is really good.
Oh, really?
I want to check out
those out. I wonder if that's on YouTube. I'd have to check that out.
Yeah, because Texas says there was part 2 and there's a part 3 as well.
That's Seattle, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm definitely gonna finish watching those. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be Suburbia over at Texas Channel.
Cool. That's cool, man. Like I said,
you guys looking forward to like the main event and that stuff?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to check it out and see what happens, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna make any kind of a guess because who knows?
Who knows with that? Yeah.
But I'm doing Fast Times for the matinee tomorrow, and then Tuesday I'm doing Burial Ground. So.
Oh fuck yeah! Yeah, I've never seen Burial Ground.
That's a great one.
Yeah, flipping Darren and Dirk have talked about that one. Gizmo's talked about that one. It's supposed to be a trip of a film. It's supposed to be a pretty good zombie film.
Yeah, it is.
Undead film, excuse me. Undead.
It's got some sleaze and all that shit to it. So it's a really good one. So that's what I have. I'll Thanks for joining me, guys, man. I appreciate
Absolutely. Always a pleasure coming in and shooting the shit with you,
you.
Keith. Also, plan on towards the end of this month, too. OG Friday the 13th watch along on my channel there. Keith going to be joining me for that. Anybody else wants to join, just let me know and stuff like that, too. It's good to find a fellow hardcore fan of that franchise here and stuff like that, too. So it's all good with that.
Well, I can talk my ass off on Friday.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, I've seen all the first fucking 8 of them in the theaters when they came out. So, yeah, and I've always been a fan. I just don't talk about it because everybody does.
They were making love while my boy was drowning. It's your fault. You did it.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounds cool, man. And everybody, thanks for joining us in the chat and shit.
Hell yeah.
Everybody.
Great, awesome, yeah, awesome community.
It's on in Texas.
If you're going to be home, or if you guys are home and not doing nothing, join me for the matinee tomorrow. Flash Lines at Ridgemont High, a classic, a great fun film.
Yeah.
Until then, that is Juno, that is Chris, and I am GoreAphobe, and you are not. I'll see you guys then.
Slash the like, sleeping bag, kill the subscribe. Let's go.